so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing to waste. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smack it too close to me. One blast, they taking my coat from me. I blast it, throw it. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder guns, they throw me more. Them hypocrisies. The mini tiny mommy, all she say is me, no privacy. Paulie can speak no English, but counting up the guap we eat. Baby, that's my eye. Little baby, that's my eye. All that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad, oh God, I'm like Irving. I'm thirsty, if she try. Can't live this like you don't deserve it.
Sean Jones looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Chicago White Sox and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Two on, one out. Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Garcia went deep in his most recent game. Two on, one out. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
One out, bases empty. Swinging a foul out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Jones turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. The shortstop takes the ball.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Popped up left side. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Jacob Young.
The left fielder, Jacob Young.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Bases loaded, 2 down.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Baldwin rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 6-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and...
Runner takes off for third. That's a hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
On the ground. He steps on the bag, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the White Sox 6 and the Rangers nothing. First and second, 1 out. Heim digs in now. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground, 2 ball. Throws to first in time. And there are 2 down.
The first baseman,
Sean Jones now at the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Baldwin leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that is out of play.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A 2-run blast. It's 9-7. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jones, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row.
That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. Runner from third comes across, and the lead is up to 5. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Runner breaks for third. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throw home, he beats it. Our score 13-7. Michael Massey getting ready to hit. Schultz is just 1 strike away. On the ground right side. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees, and that is the ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Sean Jones. That missed by a lot. And we are underway. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. And it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count and trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. The throw is late. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Lockridge. Runner on the go. Squirts away a little bit. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. Runner on the go again. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tavares puts it away, and that is that. Here's Josh Young. Berger at first, one gone. On the ground to short. Oh, great stop. From his backside, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to inning number 4. It's the Rangers 5 and the White Sox 1. Two on, 2 outs. And ball one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that'll do it. 2 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 5 and the White Sox 1. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Rogers. Spin throw, that's one. And that's all they'll get. And the batter now, Sean Jones. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Swings through that.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Now back, right fielder,
Back to the top of the order. And up next for Chicago, Sean Jones. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers slug their way to a win in this one. Jones with a valiant job in defeat. 2 hits, including that long ball.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
All right, ready to go here. And the batter will be the shortstop, Sean Jones. Here's a tapper towards short. Seager on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. One out, base is empty. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Grounds one to short. Jones throws sails over his head at first. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
That's a case where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Bradford back to work. In the air out towards right center. Garcia heads after it. And there's one down. Man at first, one away. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. That's out to center field. Rodriguez sizes this one up. He makes the grab. Out number 2. And we're back. Now here is Wyatt Langford. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Sean Jones steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So a man at first. Andrew Vaughn will hit next. The White Sox down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Jones with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Sean Jones, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, ready to go here. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones. That one finds the zone, and this one is off and running. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Jeffers down to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So one out, nobody on. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. On the ground to the left. The throw to first. Out. And there's two away.
The right fielder, number 21. The bat, number 6. Shortstop, Sean Jones.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
You know, Brooke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it stays fair. Trammell coming home. He will score. And he's out on the tag. They don't come much closer than that. Bang. Run on 2 base hits. No errors and nobody left on. New inning getting started. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Sean Jones. Savali back to work.
Bubble.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
0-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's one away. Sean Jones steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
I'll see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So 2 down. Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
Pitchers always face a dilemma trying to figure out how to attack this guy. He went with the breaking ball right there, but it feels like that approach might be playing with fire. He loves to go after pitches with a wrinkle in it.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins take this one in a blowout. Ready to go now, and the batter will be the shortstop, Sean Jones. High in the air, out to right. Wallner makes the grab, one away. Now Correa up to hit. Saying you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. McNeil leads off first with one away. Ground ball could be two. To second, there's one. Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. So nothing in the Minnesota first. On to the second from Target Field. No score. 2 out, space is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Still no score. 1 out, bases empty. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. You know, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it. 2 away now. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jones now at the plate, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. In the air out to center. McNeil on his horse. In the air to make the catch.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's Taylor Trammell. Swinging a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. Forget it. A laser to left. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 6-4.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Jones had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Definitely didn't.
And now the shortstop, Sean Jones.
Number 6.
Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That one missed.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want.
Struck him out looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Out to short. Zips it across. 2 gone.
Batting 7, the second baseman. The batter, number 6. Shortstop, Joe.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 0-1. Foul ball there. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. That one down the line, and it stays fair. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
The balance, the right fielder.
So up next for Chicago, Alex Call. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Tejada, the next to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Tejada recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground to short, could be 2. Goes to third for 1, and that's all they'll get. Man at first, 1 away. Jones with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Line drive, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
First and second, 1 out. Digging in, Alex Call. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in. The batter now, Richard Osuna. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Off balance speed, there's 1. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. The tying run is 90 feet away. Lifted in the air, right field. Nootbaar under this one. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. To the plate. Safe. And we are tied.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Tied at 4. Lined in the left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. This game's all tied at 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. 11th inning set to get underway. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Call. In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. As he's held up and forced to stop at third. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it. 1 down, runner at third. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Out towards left center. Carter settles underneath it. 2 down. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. McNeil throws to first in time. That's out number 3. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. One run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 4-4. And here's the catcher, Richard Osuna.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Slings it across, and that's an out. Here's Contreras now. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it's off the wall. Around from second is the tying run. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Back in Minnesota. And here is Sean Jones. Holderman back to work. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call, looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt, that 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
Baldwin on third. Jones on at first with 2 down. There goes the runner. This one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Two outs. Ground ball left side. Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. 3 runs, 3 hits. And now here's Jeff McNeil with the winning run at the plate. And here in extra innings. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Jones had a good day at the office. Collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
Strong individual day, a team win.
Ready to go? Here's the shortstop at the play, Sean Jones. In the air, left side. Hat under it. 1 down.
Good pitch. You just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it's off his glove. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
He kept a run off the board with that effort, Boo. 2 runs, could have easily scored on that play, but he was able to knock it down with the dive and limit the damage. I tell you what, that won't go unnoticed by his teammates.
Ober back to work. There's the strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
McNeil gets it to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, Jones. Slinging it to first in time. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Tejada makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And today is draft day, singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted. Trammell tossed to second. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 4 and the White Sox 1. And the batter will be the shortstop, Sean Jones. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So 2 away with nobody on. Alec Thomas now. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Jones had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was
Hey, Twisted Titan, I didn't know you, man. Like I said, my mic was muted. I'm trying to fix my overlay. I don't like my thing right now. Should I have done that, or should I just wait it out? Do I want to go to Oakland, or do I want to go to Detroit? And I think I'm going to go to LA. They might bench me. Bullshit, they might bench me. Oh, and they sending me to Oakland. Ain't that a bit? That's crazy. Do I want to go to Oakland? Fuck it, that's my team. Excuse me. Yeah, they ain't winning no, they ain't doing no better shit. I'm thinking they doing a little better. Shit, Oakland ain't doing no better neither. And this what I got traded to.
Sean Jones with another opportunity. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Sean Jones. Gallen back to work. Ball one on a pitch inside. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Ground ball left side, and that's foul. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Rookie just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Josh Young.
All right, I'm gonna keep himself in the ass
down
too.
Base is empty. Hit hard on the ground is short. Toss to Naylor. 2 down. Lifted in the air, right field. Garcia settles under it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Young under it. And there's one away. And we're back. So bottom of the ninth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out.
Why do I keep just knocking everything to the man?
So runner at second, 2 down. Yuri Ruiz will hit next. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy swing and a base hit. Coming home. He'll throw in. Safe. And it's now a 2-run game.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good.
The other way. And that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Let's go rally time, baby.
Brent Rooker now.
Don't get up there and shit the bed, Brooks. Let's keep it going. Get base loaded.
1 strike away. Fly ball to right. Lays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. Run comes in from second, and they trail by 1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that
you
can come through.
No, he's up to me.
Swing, and there he doesn't try to do too much.
7-7.
Jones stands in now, looks at that one inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only 1 gone. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Geloff, the next to hit. Here goes the runner. Hit weakly on the ground. Massey. The winning run crosses the plate, and the A's walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be long.
And a final 8-7. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
bolsillo lleno, me suelto como un póster, ahora se me rima. Mala mía, sin duda que este es mi póster. Pa' su postre, entre el dueño de la aldea, uno se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shalom. Imagina lo que te espera, entre el dueño de la aldea, uno se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shalom. Imagina lo que te espera.
So 2 down. Here's Josh Young.
Number 6, Josh.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
On the ground is short, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. And now it's going to be Sean Jones.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Now the left fielder. Up the middle. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 out, base is empty. That one ripped left field. That's back there.
Got it up. Got it up.
And that one is off the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
One out, runner at second. Here's the left fielder. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. In the air to left center. Langford sizing this one up. Squeezes it. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Next up for the A's, Esteury Ruiz. 2 outs. Runner takes off for third. In the dirt, blocked. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. This one smoked out to left. Langford makes the catch. That is the inning. The A's strand 1. They trail at 5-2. So the batting order turns over. So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. On the ground is short, could be 2. On to Simeon. Over to first, safe. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On to first, and there are 2 outs. So a man at first. Next up for the A's, Sean Jones. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a ball.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Now the left fielder. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes out towards right center field, and it falls. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Yuri Ruiz up next for the A's. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. We look ahead to inning number 8. We're all tied up 5-5. 1 down. Up next for the Rangers, Michael Massey. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and it stays fair. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
In the air of the infield, and the infield fly is called. With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the 9th, here's the left fielder.
Yeah, but I got called up quicker than I thought. You know, I did 2 years, or I did a year and a half in AAA. Then when I got up to AA, I played 2 games, I got hurt. And then I played 3 games, and then after that, I think I got called up. I was with the White Sox, but, you know, they were doing horrible, so, you know, I just went ahead and got myself traded. I went to Oakland. You know, they're not doing too good anyway, but, you know, I can make myself work here. We are 52 and 46, I think, maybe 6 games behind. 6 or 5 games behind. Come on, sir. You gotta at least bunt. You should have bunted.
Even this series up at a game apiece. Jones with a nice showing.
So the series tied 1-1. 3 for 5, 4 for 10 for the series. Yeah, I'm trying to improve my hitting record. You know.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And the A's, 2 outs, nobody on. Sean Jones up next for the A's. 3 hits and a loss last night. Ripped to short. Seager fires over to first, and that is that. Hayes go. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
So why you come in telling us? Why you?
DeGrom back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. DeGrom with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Bunting for a hit. And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning. And next is the designated hitter, Zach Geloff. Doubled in his first AB. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw.
Naylor. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit. Nobody out. Runner at first. Late swing fouled off. Jones, in his rookie season, 22 years old. And he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Brown aboard here at first with nobody out. That's towards center. Rodriguez settles underneath it. Makes the grab. 1 down. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the DH, Josh Smith. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Base is empty, 1 away. Sean Jones now at the plate. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. 1 out, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout. Michael Massey stepping in for the Rangers. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Emmanuel Rodriguez stepping in for the Rangers. The Rangers down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, and ball game. And the A's win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Jones at a pretty...
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us, really spilling blood.
Sean Jones is one out, runner at second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Hit on the ground to short. Jones throws to first in time. 2 outs, runner at first. Sean Jones up next for the A's.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Squeezes it, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him.
Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And that is gone. And this place is rocking. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add a pair. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Sean Jones. Soto back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
On the ground. 1 at second. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Jones did well despite the loss. Had only 1 hit. Sean Jones up next for the A's. Went deep in the ball game last night. And a foul ball. Oh, look at the stop to first, and they get the out. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Sean Jones. Singer back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Jones measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Nobody out. Runner at first. A little out front there as he swings through it. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets anywhere.
Basabe, there's one, and it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So a man at first. Sean Jones up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Relay to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. This one in the air. Langoliers should have this one. And that'll do it. The A's take this one in a blowout. Jones had a game to forget.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think.
First and second, 2 outs. Jones will hit next. Out to center. Robert moves under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So the lineup flips over. Luis Robert now. 0-2 now. Out to short. On to second, but the throw gets away. Abbott back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's one down. And now it's Luis Robert. Here's the 0-1. Rolled to short. Possible 2 ball. Flips it behind his back. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Sean Jones. Gets the call. That's strike 1.
You know, these Athletics doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
York makes the grab, 1 down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Ball, no.
1-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. Oh, he hit him. And that brings home a run. Now it's Marcus Semien. Two now. Runner takes off. Base hit. 1 run is in. A second scores as well, and they're up by 4.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next up for the A's, Max Schumann. And down on strikes he goes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. So here's Robert now. On the ground, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. This could end it. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. The A's win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Jones with a forgettable.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with different. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah, you keep me with a grip from ear to ear.
Sean Jones, the star. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. So runner at second, 2 down. Jones will hit next. Tapped softly on the ground, and foul ball. Kicks and fires. Line drive, makes the play, and it's out number 3. The A's strand 1. First and second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. And midway in the 4th, no score. Runner at second here, 1 gone. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in, not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next to hit, Zach Geloff. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. This one in the dirt. Throw to third. Save.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Swing and a pop-up. Pena. He's got it. 2 away. So a runner at third, 2 men out. And now the center fielder, Jones, on third with 2 out. Swing and a bouncer. tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 6, 7, 8. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Hard hit left side. In there safely.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. With the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
Back here at Dyken Park, new inning getting started, and here is Sean Jones. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball-slider combo that is so impressive. Gets under and pops it up. Altuve in position. Corrals it. And there's one away. Here's the center fielder. In the air, right field. And it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. Hader is just 1 strike away. And that is the ball game. Jones could have done a bit more to help them out. Singled and knocked in a run.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And now it's Christian Walker. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Slides, but he can't come up with it. The run comes across, and the Astros score first. It's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Garcia back to work. That's towards center. Weimer hauls it in, and there's one away. All set for the start of the inning. And now Sean Jones. Foul ball there.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Just off the inside edge. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Back here in Houston, now Sean Jones. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Hauls it in for the out, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
2 outs, nobody on. Quincy Hamilton up next for the Astros. Miller is just 1 strike away. That one the other way. Reaches but can't haul it in.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
2 outs, runner on first. And here is Game Myers. Line drive, and a base hit right there. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll do it. The A's even this series up at a game apiece. Jones had a game to forget. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a chopper out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And the batter now, Sean Jones.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Right side, Weimer. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Astros 3 and the A's nothing. One down, runner at third. At the plate, Yainer Diaz.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
On the ground to short, Jones. Tosses across the first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the dirt. Safe at second.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena makes the catch, and that'll do it. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least 1 nasty pitch.
Now the A's designated hitter, Zach Geloff. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Next up for the A's, Sean Jones. There's the strike.
0-1.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now here is Yoan Moncada. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Hit to second, and this should do it. Ball game. Jones had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
This wasn't his.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch.
Throws to first. That's the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. So a man at first. Sean Jones digs in now. Out to short. Slings it across. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied. One out, bases empty. Wisniewski goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2019. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Zach.
One down, and next is the designated hitter, Zach Geloff.
Runner.
Here goes the runner. Ball outside.
That's the ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game. Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And ball 4 to a board.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. 0-2 now. Out to short. Jones. Throw goes to second. And a run scores from third thanks to the infield single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And first offering is fouled off. The A's trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one the other way. Whips it to first. That's out number 2. Next up for the A's, Sean Jones. And a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that misses. And it's 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. A's strand a couple. They're down 5. It's 7-2. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Hader is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Sean Jones, with a blend of raw talent and poise, quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the Athletics and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. One down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Sean Jones. Swing and a ball popped up. Neto. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
One out, the runner at second here in game one of this three-game set.
One.
Up the middle. Sends it to first, and two away now. First and third, one down. Just missed.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. In worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
This one in the air. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And we're back. Now the third baseman, Will Wagner.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Out to short, Jones. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run.
There's a swing and a drive. And he brings it into the warning track.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game. Jones had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate.
One down, and now the shortstop, Sean Jones. First pitch swinging.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Trout pulls that one down, and there's two down. Daniel Schneemann, the next to hit for the Angels. Ward, the runner at third. Rivera over at first with one away. Ground ball left side, could be two. To second, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Corners are occupied with two down. Line drive. Nice grab. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Sean Jones. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. One down. Daniel Schneemann, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground to short, Jones. Throw to first in time. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. He's got it, and there's one down. One down. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. Up the middle, Jones. Tosses to first. Now 2 out. So runner at second, 2 down. Now here is Brent Rooker. 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Schneemann. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels take the first 2 games of this series. Jones had a rough go of it in the back here at Angel Stadium, and the batter will be the shortstop, Sean Jones. Soriano back to work. This one in the air, right field. Trout sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Soriano back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, these Athletics just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the center fielder, Daniel Schneemann. Hit on the ground to short. Jones. Out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Runner at second, nobody out.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Zips it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. So here's Brown at the plate. This could end it. Swing and a ball popped up. Ohapi has this one sized up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd. Jones with a...
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a black united front is what we're about.
Yeah. To make another mob, to change another God, an angel from the Lord in ceremonial garb, the big homie in charge, main culprit at large, emerge over the odds, the big odds, the talented Mr. Trotter, a midnight marauder, if there's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter, I drop.
Sean Jones looking to help his team get back on track. Can they? Sean Jones digs in now.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Foul ball there. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And he lays down a bunt. Picks it up with the bare hand. Not in time. He's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Mateo sends it to first. And that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a ground ball. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
1 out, bases empty. Late swing fouled off. Fouled off left side. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard hit right side. Throw to first in time. Now, Cade Marlowe. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Toss to Naylor, and that is the inning. On the ground to third. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Line drive. And that's a fair ball. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Crawford throws to first in time. And we're headed. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH. Sack. Runner takes off for third. Sneaks through. Base hit. Jones rounds third. Headed for the plate. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Chopped on the ground. Across is the winning run, and the A's. And your final. Okay, all set to go. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. On the ground to short, Jones. Slings to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Sean Jones, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Jones measures 6 feet even, 22 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year. McCann gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Got him. That K is his third of the game. Hit in the air, center field. Has a beat on it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Runners at the corners here. One away. Owen Miller up next for the Mariners. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One out, bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. A's leading by a run. Strike two.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. So two away with nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Harry Ford. Got him, and that's the ball game. Jones And a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Well, at least they got the...
So up next, Sean Jones.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Not even close there. Ball 1. Jones playing up the middle at short, 22 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick in 2024. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And he drops it down the 3rd baseline. Naylor, the lead runner, out at 2nd. Langoliers on at 1st with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So they stepping in the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. The 1-2. On the ground is short, could be 2. Flips to 2nd. On the Naylor. They go 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And we're back. And now the shortstop, Sean Jones. Miller back to work. Flares it into the outfield. And it gets down, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now the A's designated hitter, Zach Geloff. First offering, runner goes, spikes that one, it goes to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Easy swipe to 2nd right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen.
Runner goes again, up the middle, throws to 1st, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1 down, runner at 3rd. And the batter now, Yuri Ruiz. At the belt and fires. Popped up. Raley. Out. Number 2. Next up for the A's, Max Schumann. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Sean Jones. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Munoz, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a sinker. That one ripped. Arozarena makes the grab, 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did it.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Yuri Ruiz. On the ground, and this should do it. On the 1st, ball game. And the Mariners get back in the win column as they take game 3 of the series. First and 2nd, 1 out. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. To short, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On the nailer, he got 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play gets out of the jam.
1 down. Sean Jones up next for the A's.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the ground to the left. DeYoung throws to first in time. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Paul DeYoung. Hit on the ground to short, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Runner at second, nobody out. Lifted in the air, out to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jones lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
You know, these Athletics being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that will fall. And a good start to the inning. And now the DH, Zach Geloff. And the pitch. Runner on the go. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And now the center fielder. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Squirts away a little bit. No throw. He steals 3rd easily. This to 3rd. Miller. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, it's a way to get the run across right there. You chip away at this lead. You try to get more runs without giving up outs. We'll see what they're able to do.
So a man at first. Shea Langoliers will hit next. Popped up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series. Sean Jones is getting ready. He not only brings immense talent, but also a contagious enthusiasm for the game. He'll look to put those skills on display today. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Athletics. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. One out, bases empty. A dive. Nice stop. Gathers and throws. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stoppage short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Festa back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Runner on the go, chopped in the ground. On to first, barely got him for the out, close play. Down to second, gets back as he almost ran into another out there. Here is Marcus Semien. Here's the pitch, runner on the move. That's ball 4. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit. Fortunately, it was out of the zone and it was ball 4, but you get thrown out at third base. So kind of counterproductive to producing a bigger inning and maximizing the runners on base.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now the DH, Zach Geloff, grounded out his first time. Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
You know, something that's often overlooked in a caught stealing situation is just that catcher's footwork. These guys work so hard on just every aspect, receiving the pitch, but then also getting into a position to get off a quick.
Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Twins leave.
Yes, I'm a man on fire. Won't stop.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Naylor around third. The relay. But it's offline. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was.
Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. He was caught in between there, and they'll tag him out the baseline, and that will end the inning. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Out to short, Jones. Slinging it to first in time. So a man at first. Sean Jones, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Man at first, one away.
Hey, maybe they're at it.
Rip to third. Off balance feet. There's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8.
I wish it was some. I wish they had like the old school game, Killer Instincts and all that stuff. That's the type of fighting games I want to play.
This could end it. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The A's take the series opener here at home.
Excuse me.
Jones with a mediocre showing in this one. Derek Hill, the next Twin up to hit. Out to short. Jones. On the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
I know.
One out, base is empty. Sean Jones will hit next. In the air, center field. Hill. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Lars Nootbaar. Fastball right back to the mound.
I was like, what the hell you ain't on throw the ball to the first off.
At the top of the third. Runner at first with no outs here. Hit in the air, left field. Hap moving under it. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Savali back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these A's finding ways to get on base, but they still need
we
help
far
driving
from
home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Hit on the ground to short.
Shit, I can't never get on base.
Correa over to first.
I go some games, I go like 0 for 6.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming out on a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Ground ball up the middle. To first. Out. Number 2.
Listen, it always like that.
Next up for the A's,
I can have perfect hits and get out.
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a curve misses outside. Duran goes 6 feet 5 inches, 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Now this team is definitely looking for a
God
big
damn,
swing in the bat right here.
field,
Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's
Correa. There's one. Double play.
Fuck.
They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 4. First and second. 2 outs. Shea Langoliers digs in now.
This is where they cheat at right here.
Up the middle, Correa. And that is the ball game.
Yep, that's when they start cheating.
Jones had a rough go of it in the loss.
Yeah, you haven't hit that game. Nope. 2 for 7. It's a damn shame. I'm gonna win. She played if she played with the other team, I'm gonna win. But she don't know how to play this. She is not gonna play this.
2-2 on the way. On the ground left side. 6. 4. 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. So 1 out, nobody on. Next up for the A's, Sean Jones. Yeah, that's fouled off. Jones, in his rookie season, 22 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year. That one lifted to left. Happ moving under it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Now, Lars Nootbaar. Tejada gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed. There's 1. On the nailer. They got 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
One out, base is empty. And a foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Next one misses. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Hit on the ground to short. Jones zips it to first. That takes care of Correa. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing.
I appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires across the diamond. 2 away. Go ahead run on base. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. 2 outs. Out to short. They take the force out. Out number 3. 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Sean Jones. Duran back to work. That one in triple digits.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That one close, ruled the ball. And now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, there's no shorting up with 2 strikes right there. I mean, it looked to me like he had one thing on his mind, and that was trying to end this ball game. You know, it's kind of surprising since he was leading off this inning, but when you look at the long ball and how often it's relied upon in terms of scoring runs, being able to win ball games, I guess I'm not so surprised with the way he went after that with 2 strikes.
2 outs, nobody on. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Jax is just 1 strike away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. In there. That's a double.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On a dead sprint, racing back. Gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we are all tied up. It's 5-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Toss to Naylor. One up, one down. So up next, Sean Jones.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No ball.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something
tapped softly on the ground. Correa on the run, throw to first. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second. Jones with a less than great.
All right, I'm done, man. I get off.
I'ma stick to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. What? Everybody rich is someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, Americans tell a lie. The dollar cover the floors, flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on. The weather throwing me off. I'm in the city, get lost angles. I'm trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay get hard. Heavyweight in the industry, want siphon it up. They rewriting it, with every bit of fighting it. Ever since I gave first pass some Nikes, I've been seeing.